Wimp Warrior program is a 22-week program. It's encompassing all parts of mixed martial arts, where these guys come in on day one having either zero experience or next to zero experience of any martial arts whatsoever. And over the 22 weeks we build them up to the point where they're physically and mentally capable of competing against each other on a show of up to maybe 2,000–3,000 people and live streamed on the internet. I realised that this was nothing like any of the usual things you see out there, like your white collar boxing events, your white collar MMA events, whatever. This is 22 weeks where they are living the life of a professional athlete. Some of these guys are young people who've come on it because maybe they wanna use this as a kickstart to being an amateur martial artist and then maybe a professional martial artist in the future. There's other people who've come on the series that are a lot older. Some of them haven't done any exercise since school. They've all got serious reasons for being here. What we're focusing on for the first phase of this training is the fundamentals, the way to move correctly, the footwork, the way to posture correctly. One of the big things we're trying to build these guys up in phase one, the first 10 weeks of training, is A, their commitment. When they get stuck into it and there's 2 and 3 and 4 weeks in and they're waking up on the cold, freezing cold mornings and they're tired, they might start to get to the point where they're like, oh, can I do this, can I not do this? What we're trying to build in these guys is a level of commitment where there is no question, can they do this? We have to make sure that these guys are self-motivated, because if it takes always someone else to come in and give you a pick-up and a push, when you're in the cage on fight night, that's not going to happen. Last Friday we put together a team building package, and it's from our military background that we've got these skills from, getting recruit troops in on day one and putting them through these sort of things. We've been trying to do that with these guys since day one, mould them as a team, get them together as a team, get that team ethos going. Because, the old saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link, aren't you? We need to build into these guys that if you're not turning up for training, then you're letting your teammate down, because he's got a training partner.
The name of this game is the gun run. What it is they're trying to do now, quickly they've got to uncover the cabinet, get the cabinet off it, look at the equipment as it is. Then, in teams, they've got to transport each bit of equipment down to the bottom end of the track via the prowlers, rebuild it as they see it here.
Each player from this team earns 20 seconds by memorising the objects back through there. Okay, now you only earn your 20 seconds by doing a series of exercises.
At least I'm one of the
The team objective is to take this individual, even though they're a team, we have to take them individually, develop them through their weaknesses and get rid of these weaknesses. The people might be unself-confident physically. Within the 6-month period, we take them, build up their confidence, we build up their strengths, and at the end of it, we should end up with quite an athlete.
Going in towards the car park next door where the go-karting track is, right at the other end of that car park there's a cone. We're going to go round that cone.
First thing that sort of struck me with the Wimp Warrior program, which sort of really impressed me, was that it's more focused on the participation and just getting everybody involved in the gym itself, rather than just focusing on the fight, which is obviously the goal at the end. Looking at getting people that have never been in a gym, that could find it possibly intimidating, getting them through the door, get them involved socially, get them interacting with each other, get them helping each other, motivating each other, working with us rather than sort of working for us.
No, it's really hard. That's one of my worst things, running. I don't like it, can't do it. You can't let the team down, can you? So they were brilliant, they really pushed me. Apart from dropping Dave at the end.
Cheers for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shut him up for a minute.
On this exercise you'll see we've got a stack of weights, alright? We've got the heaviest at the bottom, the lightest at the top. Your objective is you've got to get these weights stacked up in exactly the same order on the top mat, but you can move one weight to one mat and then you've got to come back. By the end of phase one, these guys will be physically at their peak. They'll be the best physical shape they've ever been in. They'll be in the shape of their lives.
Teamwork, it's not all about me, it's about these guys. Couldn't do it without them.
You might have all learnt a little bit about yourselves there, how you handle the pressure. Did you start falling out with your teammates? Were you able to stay as a team, work well with them? In third place, with 6 points, was the Gladiators. steamrolling ahead with 10 points and won 3 out of 4 games was the Southpaws. Putting the effort in there, guys. Top morning that, guys. Well done, everyone. They'll be totally different people from when they walked in on day one. They'll have had 10 weeks of mentoring, 10 weeks of coaching, 10 weeks of pushing themselves, 10 weeks of being part of a team, being pushed by others, 10 weeks of pushing others when others are struggling. They'll be in a totally different mental state than when they walked in, and they'll be ready to push on to phase 2.